Dave Chappelle came out with another special, The Closer. And there's been a lot of back and forth about it.
Right.
And you and I mean, we're comedians and we talk about this all the time. This era that we're living in right now, this trigger era, how do you feel about that? Is that even good for comedy?
I can't say it's great for comedy because it's restrictive, right?
Right.
But I mean, I think there's always been limitations. There's always been things that people just didn't say. You know what I mean? Because even when you could make whatever kind of jokes that you wanted to, like there are still certain things you couldn't say about race, certain things you still can't say about Jewish people, certain things you still can't say about religion and Christianity. So like there are blind spots. It's just they feel like there are more now, but there've always been. We've always had to work within the confines of certain jokes.
But don't you think this era is even more susceptible to trigger warning words? Like,
I think that this era has more people, like now we can hear, ow, you hurt my feelings.
Right.
From everybody. Like before, I said something on TV, it went out. If you said it hurt your feelings, I'm too rich to hear it. But now, if you're on Twitter saying, ow, this hurts my feelings, and 35,000 motherfuckers say, yeah, then guess what happens to that little worthless voice?
Right.
It's now a big worthless voice.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, even George Carlin, George Carlin, right?
Yeah.
Even he said it. I mean,
The 7 words.
right, the 7 words.
That you can't say on TV.
And that was way, back into the 2000s?
Right, so then there's always been people trying to put like a restriction on comedy, what you can and can't say and how you can still be funny and be clean. Like, it's always been that. But, okay, here's what I talked about on my podcast and niggas tried to argue me down, right? Because when the special came out, I put The Closer on TikTok. Went through the hashtag, watched about 135 videos from trans people because I was going to talk shit, but I wanted to understand the full perspective before I did.
Right.
And one person kind of got me to see the light. And what they said is how Dave Chappelle's point is that white men can hit a minority switch and then get equality for a group of people faster than black people have in this country, right? How the rights of the trans community seems to have been prioritized over the rights of the black community. That may have been his overall point, and it's an accurate one. The problem is stupid people just see trans jokes.
Right.
Right? And when stupid people just see trans jokes, you know how jokes can have a role in normalizing disrespect. Jokes can have a role in normalizing violence. Us as Haitian boys, we know this like a motherfucker.
Right.
Because in America, first came the jokes,
Right.
then came the disrespect,
Right.
then came the Haitian days where they jump niggas.
Right.
It's a process. So it's like, if I joke on this community and then stupid niggas take the jokes too far, who's responsible?
Right. No, I get it.
And it's like, I couldn't find compassion until I heard it said that way. So I heard it said that way.
Hit home for you.
Because you have to speak in my language.
Right.
So I see it, and it's like, I still feel like I should be able to tell trans jokes.
Right.
But I also can't control what stupid people do with it once they get it. If it makes you want to be violent or hateful, it sucks.
So now you're just not gonna tell trans jokes because stupid people are stupid?
Or you have to make it art. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you really got to make the joke up here.
Yeah, but sometimes up here
And
goes right over their head.
It's because you're like, especially you as a joke writer, right? Like, your jokes require a certain kind of fine tuning. I know you do your jokes.
Right.
You go back in, you pull out words. You're a wordsmith. You're intentional about the amount of words and how it's said. So you know how you can make a good joke smarter, better.
Right.
But it's just also, I don't know if this culture allows for that process.
Right.
Right? To open mic something and take a joke from something clunky and offensive
And then keep working at it.
until it's art.
Right. Because now, the moment you say it, they just cancel you right then and there.
Because I have 2 or 3 gay jokes, right? Well, jokes about the gay community. And when I first began telling them, I didn't have the right words.
Right.
So it's like it felt kind of rough to sit and listen through. Now they're just great stories now. But I had the luxury of working through them.
I get it. I mean, these are different times now, man.
Man, listen.
But plus, man, again, it's always a pleasure to have you, man. Chaque fois vini, we always have a good time.
I do my best to try to get us canceled every time. See what we can do today. See what we can do.
Yeah, one of the good things. You never told me how your baby moms felt when, because you told me last interview, the mother of my child doesn't like when I call her baby mama. She wanted, because after 2 degrees, you can't call her baby mom.
And I feel like it's a branding thing. People have branded as baby mama behavior, she want to be associated with. So whenever she's looking, child's mother, the mother of my son.
Right.
What she prefers. That's bullshit. Same old.
Again, man, thank you for coming, man.
It's my pleasure, brother.
Man, so again, keep up the good work, bro.
Thank you, man.
And I'm waiting for another comedy show to happen, dog.
Let's get it.
For real.